3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Hello everyone. Welcome to At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the Executioner, Daniel Travis. Welcome to episode number 42.
40, which means 10 weeks, 1 year. Goddamn.
Yes.
Anyways, I said this last week. You got the gist. Let's run through this.
Topic number 1.
Paige's door is still open to join Impact Wrestling.
Topic number 2.
Kevin Nash will never wrestle again, even for Saudi Arabia money.
Damn. Topic number 3.
People believe that MJF will have a rocket strapped to his back because of the Triple H takeover. But we'll have to wait and see if he does come to WWE. But for now, let's hop into topic numero 1.
Take it away, Beth.
This is what, the second time we're covering Impact Wrestling on this podcast?
Yes.
And
Impact.
it seems like the only person that can get us to talk about Impact Wrestling is Paige.
Thank you.
But Gail Kim seems to believe that, Gail Kim still seems to think that she wants Paige to come to Impact. That's not necessarily saying that she's going to, because as far as I know, Paige is currently working for like her parents' promotion or something. Because keep in mind, her WWE contract is up.
Well, no, it's more if she let her contract expire.
Yeah, which means she's no longer under contract with WWE.
Yes.
Which is probably why this story has re-entered the rumor mill. Because many weeks ago, we talked about Paige coming to Impact after his contract was expired.
Yeah. My thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen, my thoughts on this are as follows. If Paige comes to Impact Wrestling, I am wondering is if she does come, will she be an active wrestler, or will she have more of some Impact Wrestling on-screen authority role?
Like, no offense to Miss Knight or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want her wrestling. With how bad her neck is, like, I know she said, like, if Edge can get better, anyone can.
I mean, she's not wrong.
And you're right, she's not wrong. But for her health and safety, it'd be better if she just didn't return.
I mean, we're not Paige, so we can't really control what the hell she does.
Yeah, and we don't know if it's even possible.
I mean, if Edge can, I gotta agree with Paige, but if Edge can do it after 9.5 years, if Edge can do it after nearly a decade, for 9 years off, I think that it is possible I mean, Edge still does it, and Edge has managed to become even better of a wrestler.
Yeah. And there's another person we need to consider who has retired due to his neck and was able to return and wrestle still to this day.
Brian Danielson.
Yes.
No pun intended. Yes.
No, that pun was not intended. I was saying you were correct.
But I mean, if like, okay, since Daniel Bryan has come back, he's managed to have banger of some matches with Roman and Edge, and then he's managed to have banger of a matches in AEW. So I mean, like, literally, what the hell? Like, anything is possible. So, I mean, if she does come into the ring, great. I just hate to be the Knockouts Women's Champion if she decides to
Yeah.
be an active wrestler. I'm just saying. But I am also curious on how would she be booked outside of WWE, considering that she's been with WWE since she was 18 years old.
Yeah. Well, we know one thing. Her name would not be Paige.
Yeah.
It would
It'd be-
probably be her real name, which was like what, Saray Knight or something.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this, man? Matthew?
And before you say anything, don't worry. I have started the timer.
Oh, good. I know. Wow, that's something. Wow. 42 episodes in this, and this is one of the first times I don't need to remind you on that.
Hey, fuck you. You might have to do it in the next segment or the third.
Thank you.
Anyways, Paige going to Impact, I think it'd be good. But also, like, maybe if Paige doesn't return to wrestling on like a full-time basis, maybe she could open up a wrestling school and teach people how to wrestle. I mean, active wrestlers in the WWE roster own wrestling schools.
Oh, Seth Rollins owns one.
Yeah,
Oh.
Finn Balor trained Becky Lynch.
I mean, hell.
And hell,
Oh.
Brian Myers, someone who works for Impact, mind you, he owns Creative Pro.
Yeah, and hell. Okay, okay. Well, at this point, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch own Seth's school because they're married.
Yeah, but he owned it before they tied the knot.
Yeah, but my honest thoughts are like, hey, if she goes to Impact Wrestling, I also think that she would create a lot more eyes on Impact Wrestling, a company that has been around for now 20 years.
Yeah, and if some of you are like, wait, I can't find Impact Wrestling on my TV network. It's on a channel called Access TV AXS.
If you can even find it, good luck.
If you can even find it or if you even have it. It's
Trust
on
me.
Thursdays nights, 8, 7 Central. As of this recording, it's going to be on tonight. But the timer went off, so we're going to take a quick break before topic number 2.
All right. Hello, and we are back with topic number 2, which is Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, will never wrestle, even if it's for Saudi Arabia money.
Those big dollar bills gotta be so cringe.
I mean, okay, I honestly respect Kevin Nash for doing it, but considering how Kevin Nash has always been doing this for money, that is saying something.
Yeah. It really is, and I hate to bring like real world news into this, But with the situation in the Middle East right now, probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is definitely a good idea, but I mean, I respect Kevin Nash personally for not doing, for not, for not wanting to wrestle again. Like I get it. The man, hey, he wants to enjoy his retirement years, but also I am very curious on how much the Prince of Saudi Arabia was offering him to wrestle at least one match.
If for any money whatsoever.
Yeah, that is true. If he was even being offered money, but my honest thoughts is look, for any for any of the wrestlers that do take the Saudi Arabia money, I mean, good for you. I mean, like, honestly, if I were a wrestler and I were retiring, I would want to, and someone offered me the Saudi Arabia, billions of dollars to do, one match. I would say, I'll do it, but you need to have a good storyline around that match. That's
Yeah,
it.
and I would say the same. I'll do it. But you also need to probably give us some protection. I'm not trying to stereotype the people of Saudi Arabia or anything. But when you think about it, not necessarily the best place to book an event.
I mean, that is completely fair, but I'm just saying, well, okay. A, who am I wrestling? And B, how much money you offering?
Yeah. For me, it's A, who am I wrestling? B, how much money? 3, are we going to be safe? Which is ironic for the line of work that I'm asking about.
Yeah.
But wrestlers don't intentionally injure others unless it's for storyline purposes.
Or unless shoot stuff happens in the ring, which has been known to happen.
Yeah.
But personally, hey, Kevin Nash is, don't get me wrong, a man who is already inducted to the Hall of Fame. I think 3 times now.
Has he entered solo yet?
I don't think so. Because I believe he's been inducted. No, wait, no. I need to check. I believe so. But
I think he's been inducted twice.
Yeah.
Once for solo and once for the NWO.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, and I've read it, and I think they've done it for. I believe the Click has also been inducted.
No, I don't think so. I mean, individually, definitely.
Yeah.
But as a faction, they were never really an official faction.
No.
The Click just came out solo with Kevin after his solo introduction.
Yeah, but my honest thoughts on this little topic is, hey, if they do take Kevin Nash, don't get me wrong, he is a really good wrestler, or maybe. I mean, the dude probably only knows 6 moves, from what I understand, from what I've heard. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, Kevin,
He probably flip flops between heel and face more than the Big Show.
Damn. But yeah, but I honestly think that if Kevin Nash, I mean, I respect Kevin. I know I'm gonna say this one more time, but but it is honestly a bold choice. What do you got on this?
Well, I guess we should make this the final thought since we got like 35 seconds left. I respect Kevin. Like, no, I don't mean this in the worst way, but he should stay retired.
Because the man tours his quads like every time.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Again, we mean no disrespect.
No, I know Kevin probably doesn't even listen to this because he's got his own podcast. Yes, Kevin Nash has his own podcast.
Yeah, we're not trying to compete with any other wrestling podcast. We're just giving you a wrestling podcast from the fans' perspective.
Bye. Next topic.
Yeah, we'll be right back. And we are back for the final topic, which will be if MJF comes to WWE. Will a rocket be strapped to his back under Triple H creative takeover? What do you think?
Okay. My thoughts is with the amount of mic talent and with how good MJF is as a wrestler and as a heel, and with how young he is, he could be a guy that I could definitely see being pushed very hard, and I could also see him leading a faction, even with the Miz.
Yeah, and I will remind people that 2 weeks ago, the first topic we covered was WWE no longer heavily scripting promos.
And with how, like what I just said, and with how great MJF is on, for MJF, it's not just a pike bomb. For MJF, it's a verbal nuke waiting to be dropped.
Yes, and now I will say this is completely speculative if MJF even goes to WWE.
I mean,
I mean, we covered like what last
it doesn't matter.
a few
It doesn't
weeks
matter.
ago that I think the same episode actually that we covered. Yeah, the second topic for the previous thing I mentioned was MJF going radio silent.
Yeah.
He has not
Yeah.
been seen since the pipe bomb.
I wouldn't really call that a pike bomb. I would call that a verbal nuke.
Yeah.
In my
whatever.
Because my honest thoughts is MJF is only like what 24, 25 years old. Because the dude
he's
is
basically as old as you.
Yeah, the dude is a young, good-looking guy who is honestly one of the best heel in professional wrestling, and I honestly think is that like if the man does go to AEW, I think that AEW needs to strap a rocket to this guy because
You mean WWE? He's currently signed to AEW.
Okay, if he stays at AEW, AEW needs to have him be a world champion or something, because him being in AEW and not even holding a title is, I will admit, it is kind of ridiculous. But if he goes to the WWE, and hell, I don't know if he even will go to NXT, but if he goes to NXT, I think that MJF could make the NXT
I
title.
was going to ask you, would MJF have to go to WWE or NXT 2.0? to Raw or SmackDown.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think he would to learn the WWE style, but I don't think he would be in there long.
No. I could see MJF being one of the shortest NXT. Because I could see him being an NXT champion. I could also see him being a guy.
I see this basically if if he goes to NXT, he wins the title immediately afterwards, gets on the mic and says, I've already done what I've come to this piece of shit division to do. So fuck NXT. I'm vacating the title. I'm going to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Because if MJF goes to WWE, or no, if he goes to WWE, do I honestly think that Triple H would honestly strap a rocket to him? I think that Triple H would honestly make this guy into a star.
Yeah,
Because
and just consider this. If MJF goes to WWE and goes to Monday Night Raw, The Miz is currently on Monday Night Raw. One of the best WWE, mind you.
yes.
Imagine them as a tag.
Yeah. I could honestly, because if these two guys, like, if you want two guys that are willing to do anything, and you got like a bunch of other, like, you got a bunch of other really good young heel talent, hell, have the Miz lead a faction with like, I don't know, with like Dolph Ziggler or some other or like a young up and coming tag team. You could have a legit faction.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, have the Miz, MJF, and Legado del Fantasma just run this. You got a dominant faction.
Yeah, which, if memory serves me, NXT Heatwave was this week, but we don't do prediction battles for that.
Well,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But, yeah, my honest thoughts are if he does go to WWE, yeah, I totally could see Triple H pushing this guy, but if he stays in AEW, which is where he currently
They need to push him.
They honestly, yeah. I hate to be the guy to say this, but MJF has been critically underutilized in AEW, and I honestly think that he should at least, if he does stay, win the AEW World Title.
Okay, part of that is his fault. He's the one not showing up to work.
Yeah, but
But, ladies and gentlemen, the timer went off. We're out of time. We're actually going to have a podcast end on time for once.
What?
Our intro does say with a 25-minute limit, and we've only been recording for 24.
What?
We'll be back next week.
Well, you know the shtick.
Yeah, roll that outro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner,
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis121, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.